Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I am Shekhar Gupta, and what am I doing at a place called Murtaza Goda, about an hour's drive outside of Hyderabad? Once you see my guest this week, you will know what this is about. But before that, let me tell you, this is one of the finest tennis academies in India. It's called Sania Mirza Tennis Academy. Sania, welcome to Walk the Talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, our first Walk the Talk, 2003, was in your school, when you were in school. And now you have a school of your own.
I know. This is our third Walk the Talk, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I remember it very clearly. I think that was one of my biggest interviews I've done, especially at that age. I was 16, I was still in school.
School, yes. And all the kids were sort of hanging around you.
No, yeah, it was, wow, a long time ago. Especially, I'm feeling a bit old now because a couple of days ago I just turned 28. So I'm feeling quite old at the moment.
That's
but,
still younger than my younger one. So you're doing fine. so what does it feel like to have an academy of your own? You're the boss.
No, it feels great. No, you know, this academy, it was made solely to help tennis players. I mean, you know, I was tired of answering the question, who after you, who after you? And I thought finally we should do something about it instead of coming up blank for the last 12 years. So hence this academy was, you know.
And entirely your own money.
Yes, you know, it was our dream project as a family, and we are very proud of it.
Your father thinks the world of it.
No, yeah, we are very proud of it. I think, you know, it's definitely the best academy you'll find in the country, but also in the subcontinent. And, you know, I want this to be a hub for all the people who can't afford going to America.
You have to talk subcontinent now, but we'll come to that. You don't have a choice. But what kind of a teacher are you? Are you a tough teacher? Are you okay? Are you?
I'm pretty tough, I think. Yeah, but I'm also quite friendly.
Beat people up? Do you shout at them?
No. I don't shout and stuff, but I'm pretty stern. But I'm also very friendly with them. I know, you know, most of the kids on first name basis, so it's good. You know, we have about 70 kids.
So I use that beat up line, you know why? Because our first Walk the Talk in 2003, I said, what do you want to do when you see the opponent? He said, I want to hit her in the belly as hard as possible with a forehand.
No, when I'm playing against someone, I definitely still want to do that if I'm going to, you know, if that's my way of playing. No, I'm kidding. No, at 16, you say a lot of things that you don't say at 28.
No, but the other thing you said was that, you know, if you met that, I asked you what are the three things you will ask the Dulkar if you met him. And I think you said, one, how does he manage fame? Number two, how does he manage his money? And I think number three, how does he hit those big sixes when he's much shorter than me? So you can still say that.
I don't know if he was shorter to me then. But I mean, now he is maybe a little bit, but at that time, maybe not.
So these are some of your awards.
These are, these are some of my awards.
And where is she from? Where are you from? I'm from Hyderabad. And what's your name? Sania. And how long have you been training here for?
5 months.
5 months.
We try and rhyme names in our academy.
Sania, Tania. Abhi ek Mania hona chahiye. Is that why you were picked for the academy?
I think so.
Well, as long as you turn out like her, we are fine. I mean, we are not complaining.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so what mix do you have, boys and girls?
We have all ages, all sizes. Actually, she's a special girl. She's hard of hearing and speaking a little bit, obviously, because she's hard of hearing. And she's number one in the country in her category. She's won a few medals.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and she's not from here, so we've kind of helped her out this year a little bit, and she's been doing really well.
I saw her knocking around just a while back.
She's good. She's
got
very
good strokes. Yes.
Yeah, she has very good strokes, and she's going to actually play in the normal category because she's good enough to play.
Yes,
she's good enough to play.
Absolutely. And so, Sania, you have these wards. Are they attracted to Sania, or are they attracted to tennis?
I think initially a lot of them are attracted to me, which is good because I think to make any sport popular, you need stars. I think that's why cricket is such a popular sport. We have superstars in it, you know. But I think that
superstar.
No, I know. But I mean, I think that initially, they are attracted to me. But when they come here, I think that they fall in love with the sport as well. Tennis is a very lovable sport. It's easy to fall in love with.
See, the other thing you said when you were still very young, but when you were a child at 16, you said the reason Indians do so well in doubles is because we have very good ground strokes, wrists, hands, very good hand-eye coordination. Maybe we are not so good with stamina and ground coverage. So,
Yeah. More with strength. I don't think with
more
yeah,
with strength.
Yeah.
So we do much better in doubles.
Yeah.
And then you were not doing so much doubles. I think Leander and
Yeah,
Mahesh
I was
were
very
doing
young. I mean, I was
doubles
fortunate
then.
enough to have a very good singles career. But there's only one. It's only me after, Ramesh Krishnan and Vijay who's had such a good singles career after.
Right.
So, yeah, but I was talking about the majority, and hence, that proves, because I think that as our bodies are not accustomed, obviously, because genetically we are not strong enough, I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. And I mean, it proves us right. I mean, we are world class, of course, in doubles, but in singles we are very rarely world class. And you have one Vijay, you have one me, you have one Ramesh.
Ramesh,
yeah,
yes,
or
yes.
Ramanathan Krishnan, of
Right.
course. But besides the four of us, there's not really been anyone who's been even close to top 50.
That's
and,
right.
So it's yeah. I mean, that's why it's always a flash in the pan, I guess.
And that's why, in fact, I find this latest one a little bit of a disappointment, Dev Varman.
I think that Somdev got a bit unlucky with his injuries, because I think he was doing really well for himself. He got to about, if I'm not wrong, about 70 in the world, and it was looking bright, thinking
good, yes.
that, he's going
Yeah,
to
because
move
you
up.
also played a power game.
Yeah, I mean, he actually, more than power, he was very good. He was a good runner, which is rare in Indians, because usually they're not very good athletes. But he was a superb athlete. Unfortunately, he had a very bad shoulder
He's from the
injury.
northeast,
Yeah,
so
they are much tougher.
Yes.
And and he had this shoulder surgery, and he struggled after that, unfortunately. But he's still our number one player, even at 140.
Yes,
but
absolutely, yes.
I mean, that's no, it's pretty amazing. I think people don't realize in tennis there's 200 countries that play. So to be 140 best in the world that you do in 200
out of thousands,
countries.
in fact.
Out of, I mean, hundreds of thousands,
Hundreds
not
of
thousands,
thousands, yes.
It's
No, I'm saying out of thousands who in some
who are
ways
in the
play
ranking.
professionally.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Right.
And but I mean, it's probably the only individual sport that is played in 200 countries. Besides maybe golf, and the only other sport I can think of is football, but that's a team sport. So I think it's being anywhere in the top 200 of singles of tennis is very respectable. Yeah.
Talk about some emotional pains that a tennis star, that Sania Mirza has to deal with.
I mean, definitely you deal with a lot of emotional pains on the tour. I mean, wins and losses and tight matches and injuries. I mean, dealing with injuries is emotionally extremely hard. Believe it or not, physically you can maybe even come back from certain injuries, but emotionally you're a wreck, because you have to trust your body again. You have to believe.
Emotionally, your fans become a wreck. I was in the crowd cheering for you in Commonwealth Games final.
For sure, yeah.
Right? And for a while it looked like you were cruising, and then something
That's
turned.
the beauty of tennis, though.
Right,
It gives you a lot of chances, but it
Right.
takes a lot of chances from you as
Right,
well. And
right.
that's amazingly. That girl I've never lost to before or after that. That's the only match
Although
I
she was
lost to.
ranked much higher than you.
Yeah, I've actually never lost to her either. And before that or after that,
You
I've
only had
played
to
her
lose to
many
her in
times.
front of me when I was cheering
But
for you.
I mean, it was probably the best match I've seen her play, and I lost 7-6 in the third. But
Absolutely.
But at that
absolutely.
moment,
it was a great match.
No, it was an unbelievable. Today, when I look back, I mean, I remember bawling after that match. I mean, I was crying because that year was the year when I was going to stop playing tennis. I was going to retire, and because my wrist was so bad in the beginning.
2010, 4 years back.
In 2010. For the first 6 months, I could barely even comb my own hair. So playing tennis was a far thought, and I was going to retire. So for me, to get 2 medals at the Commonwealth Games and to go to Asian Games and get 2 more medals was something that I could only dream of, and everything moved forward from there. So
You also have a bit of the Leander fixation, playing for the flag.
I don't know. I think that's more of a nationalist fixation, not a Leander fixation.
You are a different being. I mean, if it was Leander, I would say you are a different animal playing for the flag, but you are a different being playing for the flag.
I love playing for India. I love playing for the country. I mean, I think that as tennis players, we always play for our country. We might not play under the country's name, because so to say, but we are always Sania Mirza from
Absolutely,
India.
absolutely.
And it just doubles up, the feeling doubles up when you're playing Fed Cup, when you're playing Asian Games, Commonwealth Games. And especially Commonwealth Games in Delhi was extremely special to us. I mean, to play in front of the home crowd. I was playing after years.
And a full stadium in India.
Oh, it was packed. I mean,
Packed, yes.
fortunately, every time I've played since 2005, it's always been packed, when I
Right.
play in India.
This is polypropylene, is it?
This is actually Decoturf. and these are the same courts that Australian Open has.
I see.
These are exactly
And
the same.
do you also have other kinds of
Yeah,
courts?
we have 3 more clay courts. We have 9 hard courts, 3 clay courts.
Clay,
so we have
clay
about
courts
12.
like the French Open.
Exactly, but it's different because the clay in India you find is different to the one you
yes.
find in Europe.
But not grass.
No, because grass is too short a season. It's only 3 weeks a year, literally. You know, you play 2 weeks and play Wimbledon.
Or I thought you will say what Ivan Lendl said. Grass is for the cows.
No, I actually like grass. I like playing on grass, so I like fast surfaces for me. But it's just too short.
Actually, Indians have done well on grass traditionally. Vijay did all right.
Yeah,
on grass,
I think that
serve and volley and.
Yeah, serve and volley, and also because we play more aggressive. I think we
right.
don't like running so much, so we like the
Yeah,
first hit.
we like to finish it quickly.
If you ask Somdev, he won't like to play on grass. I promise you.
Because he likes
He
to
likes
do a lot
to
of
run.
retrieval. Yes.
Yeah, he runs a lot. He absolutely. I mean, he's probably one of the best athletes out there.
So tell me, as a player, since I've never played tennis, how do your instincts change, movements, hand-eye coordination when you play doubles compared to singles?
Actually, women's doubles is not as different because people don't serve and volley anyway.
Right.
But you do require obviously a lot better reflexes in doubles because in women's, in singles, you don't. Reflexes are not so much.
Yeah,
it's more the anticipation.
Right.
But in this, you need better reflexes. You need to work on different things. You need to work on different elements of your game. You need, I feel that sometimes
you prefer
in
to be
singles,
front or behind?
No, I prefer behind. But you need to be able to play from the front. In singles, if you don't even know how to play from the front and you just know how to put a volley in, it's enough.
It's enough,
especially in today's times because the conditions are a lot slower.
I know.
So you have to work on certain different things, certain different angles of the court you need to work in doubles as opposed to singles.
And your favorite partners? Doubles as well as mixed doubles.
I mean, in mixed, I have to say Mahesh. I won 2 slams with him. He's one of my best friends. But I miss him on the court even now when I play. But I'm fortunate enough to get success with a lot of people. But in women's doubles, it's unfair to say who my favorite are. I mean, I've had great results with a lot of people, but I've had a lot of fun playing with Kara this year. Unfortunately, we stopped. And before that, I played with Bethany Maddox-Sands, who's one of my best friends on tour. So yeah, I've had some great relationships on and off the court with all my partners.
But you would have loved to have an Indian doubles partner.
It would have been ideal. I think it would have been great. I mean, like the way there was a Leander Mahesh combination.
Right.
I think that kind of hype for they could never generate ever again with whoever else they played because at the
that
end
was
of the
Jay
day,
and Viru of Sholay.
they 100% were, and so it was unfortunate.
But it's sad they broke up.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but things happen.
I mean, you know them well. Did you ever try to get them to patch up?
No, I believe in minding my own business. No.
We haven't heard that before.
No, I do believe in minding my own business. I talk only when I am involved in a situation. I don't talk when I'm not needed in a situation. So if you ever drag me in a situation, I will speak. But if not, I think we are all adults, and I'm sure whatever differences they had, everyone has their own reasons.
So this academy is your future?
Yeah, most definitely. It's my present too.
Because your present is also championships. And now that you're doing so well in doubles, I hope you're not thinking of retiring soon.
No, I don't feel like retiring right now. I'm enjoying it.
And the rest is fine.